let's start taking it. Interlace your fingers in front of you. And I want you to inhale, reach your arms up, and then exhale, bring them down through your nose. So inhale, and then exhale, bring them down through your nose. So we're gonna do 10 times. Inhale, exhale down. And now we can quicken this pace. So it's inhale up, exhale down. And do it nice and fast here. Good, keep your spine. All right. All right, tell me, testing. You're good, is it working? Okay. Good, sweet. Okay, I think double tap on the screen or double tap on the small box. Did that work? Okay, so here, let me see. I don't know. Do you want to just hang up and I'll call you right back? Okay. All right. Well, so you can just really notice how you're doing. All right. So interlace your hands again. We're gonna do it one more round. Inhale, lift your arms up. Try to keep your back straight the whole time, and then exhale, bring them down in front of you. Exhale through your nose. So inhale, exhale. Go ahead and swing it up and down. Try to keep breathing in and out through your nose. So keeping your lips sealed the whole time. There you go. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And release. Bring your arms out by your side. Taking a breath in and out. Bring your feet closer together. Toes and heels can almost touch. Bring your awareness to your heart. Take a moment to just center yourself physically. You can set an intention if you want for the day, whether it's to have energy or whatever you want to bring about into your day today. Taking a moment to center yourself and put that intention out in the universe. And then take a deep breath in. And then let it go. Good. Interlace your hands up top. Open your hands up to the ceiling. So interlace the fingers, open your fingertips, your palms up to the ceiling, and you're just going to tick-tock a little bit left and right here, stretching the sides of your body. Good. And then come back to the center. Keep your hands interlaced, palms now touching. Cross your thumbs. Release your index finger. Point your hands up to the ceiling. Drop your head back. Shake your head a little bit so you sort of release any tension that's in your neck, but also feel your arms reach up and out towards the ceiling, and then draw a line on the ceiling back. Push your hips forward. 3 more breaths here. And come back to the center on the next exhale. Reach your hands back up, holding here up towards the ceiling. Now reach your arms over to the right side, push your hips to the left. Try to keep your arms as tight alongside your ears as you can, upper body back, feel your left shoulder back, push your hips to the left, reach your arms to the right. And come back to the center. Bend your knees. Give yourself a little bit of a bend here. Keep your chest lifted. Good, hold here. And then straighten your legs. Come back up. Reach your arms up. And then reach them over to the left side. Push your hips to the right. Use your left arm to pull your right. And come back to the center, release your arms down by your side. Separate your feet. And then bend your knees. Plant your hands on top of your knees, on your thighs. Lift your chest up, drop, look up to the ceiling, push your butt back. So kind of a backward bend here. And then exhale, cat spine. Pull your chin into your chest, tuck your tailbone in. Curl yourself up so you make your spine like close to a C as possible. Good. And then inhale, lengthen, look up. Lift your tail, lift your head. Keep your knees bent. Exhale, pull it in. One more. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, pull it in. Good. And straighten your legs, walk your hands down towards the floor. You can keep your knees bent as much as you need in order to get your hands to the floor. And then hang here. Walk your hands over to the right, your right leg. And then even spin your right toes towards the right side. So you could bend that knee, keep your knee bent as much as you need, but really feel that, start to feel your right hip pull back a little bit, so you really feel the back of that right leg stretching. Good, and then walk your hands back to the center, spin your toes back facing forward, and then walk to the left side. Spin your toes, your left toes out to the side. And come back to the center, drop it down to the center, drop your head, interlace your hands behind your back. So pull your hands, yeah, there you go. Keeping your head drop forward. Two more breaths here. And release, bring your hands up, unlace your arms, bring them up to your hips, and bring yourself all the way back up. Good. All right, bring yourself down to the floor. We're gonna come on to your hands and knees. And I'm gonna lower the cameras. Okay, so I don't know how to do that. I guess I know how to do it on Zoom. All right, so we'll just restart it real quick. No big deal. Do you want me to hang? You sure? Okay. You can face to the side. Yeah, or no, face me. You face me, Arnie, the way you were. That's perfect. I'm gonna go from the side, but you do head on. All right. Make circles with your hips. So pull your knees back and just make circles with your hips. Splay your fingers apart. And then reverse, go the other direction. Good. All right, and come back to the center. Tuck your toes, lift your knees a little bit. So you're gonna activate your center, push down on your hands, lift the knees just a few inches up off the ground, really hovering here. push into the floor, push the floor away from you so you activate the arms and release. Bring the knees back down, untuck your toes. Walk your knees back, walk your hands slightly forward, and we're going to drop your hips down so it's like an upward facing dog, kind of like a cobra / upward facing dog. Push your arms into the into the mat, look up, lift up. Good, and exhale, child's pose. Walk your hips back, walk your hands back. And relax your lower back as you hold here for 3 full breaths. Good, and come back up. Now we're going to tuck your toes and we're going to do a little bit of a bear crawl back and forth on the mat. So you're going to tuck your toes, activate your core, and just take a few steps up to the top of the mat, and then you're going to walk back. Keeping your knees lifted the whole time. So like yeah, there you go. So you hover your knees, core tight, and then come back. Yep. Good. Keep going. It's like kind of a full body wake up here. Good. One more time back, and then we're going to go forward. And release. Come back onto your knees. Lift your upper body up. Come to your knees. So you, good. There you go. Let your right hand come onto your right side. Reach your left arm up and over. If you have your blocks nearby, you could have one on either side. Good. So one on the right side. Reach your left arm up and over. Good, and come back to the center. Bring your left hand down. Bring your right arm up and over. Good, and come back to the center. Put the blocks up to the top, either side of the mat. Up at the top, we're going to kind of set them aside. Shift your weight to the left leg and bring your right leg out behind you. And then swing it towards the side, landing your foot. Good. And then I want you to kind of make circles, little circles here, kind of start to open up your hip. Be mindful of that left knee. And make circles going the other way. Good. And bring that leg back. Knees stacked underneath your hips. Bring your left leg straight back. And then bring it out to the side. And again, making those circles with the hips. And then reversing the circles. Good. And bring that leg back. Flip your hands so that one hand, the back of one hand comes onto the mat. Reverse, other side. Good, and come back. Tuck your toes. Push your hips back. Walk your, good. Yep, downward facing dog. Bend one knee and then the other. Splay your fingers apart to try to really separate your fingers as much as possible. You can shake your head left and right. Alternating your heels, dropping to the floor. Good. And then bring your right leg straight up towards the ceiling. Good. as high as you can. Really feel the back of that left leg. And then release that right foot down. Switch side, bring your right leg up. And bring it down, and from here we're going to walk our way up to the top of the mat to standing. So now slowly walk yourself up to the top of the mat to your hands. Fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Slide your hands to your shins here. Try to flatten your back. Good. And we're going to come back down and then fold. And then lift all the way up. Let your hands come by your side. Reach your arms all the way up. Palms touch each other. Look up to your thumbs. And then exhale as you come back to your intention. Good. We're going to come back down to the floor, so we'll keep the cameras where they are. Reach your hands by your side. Inhale, reach your arms up, palms touch, look up to your thumbs. Exhale, fold, bring the hands down to the floor. Bend your knees. Bring your left leg back, drop your left knee down to the floor. Keep that right foot up top. We're going to come into a lunge. Good. You can bring your hands to your right thigh or above your right knee. We're going to hold here for 3 breaths. Letting your knee be tracked pretty closely over your ankle. Untuck your left foot. I can't really tell. You can kind of bring it down. Good. Bring your left hand down to the floor. Reach your right arm up and twist. Look up towards your right thumb. And release. Bring your right hand back down to the floor. Reach your left arm up to the ceiling. Look towards your left thumb. Good. And bring it back down to the floor. Peel your right toes up. Walk your hands back. Here you can keep your fingertips on the floor or use the blocks, but lift your right toes. Pull your right hip back and lower down. Hold for 5 breaths here. Push your right foot back down to the ground. Walk your hands up. Knee bends. So your foot stacks back over your heel. You can kind of pull the foot back. And then tuck your left foot. And you're going to kind of hop that left foot a little bit closer to you. To your torso. So you can have your hands on the ground. Here if you want to, Arnie, you can grab the blocks. Make sure you protect that right knee. Good. Now we'll just rock a little forward and back here. And then hop that left foot closer to you. And then pull your right hip back. So here, grab your block. So your left leg is still, push back. Good. Grab your blocks so that they can be underneath your hands. Good, we're going to do the pyramid pose here. So lengthen your spine a little bit, lift your chest. You can kind of have your fingertips on the block. Take 3 breaths here. Hold your, kind of rolling your right hip back, straightening that right leg as much as you can. And then fold forward, bringing your upper body down. And here you can kind of keep your hands where they are. You can lower the blocks if it feels all right. Good. And then in the same position with your legs, keep your left hand on the block and then bring your right arm up and twist. Look up towards the ceiling, looking at your right hand. Good. And then bring that right hand back down to the block. Pull your left hip back. Reach your left arm up to the ceiling and twist. Look up towards your left hand. Good. And release. Bring that left hand back down to the block. Now hold the blocks tight. You're gonna lift that left foot and walk your blocks up off the top of the mat. So you're literally gonna walk those blocks up high. Good. Lift that left leg up as high as you can. Hold for 2 more breaths here. Core tight. And bring that left foot to meet your right. Come all the way to stand. Release your hands by your side. Take a deep breath in. Reach your arms out and up. Palms touch. Look up at your thumbs. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Good. Take a moment to just let yourself reset here. Good. And then we're going to bring our hands down to the floor. Bend your knees. Keep your left foot forward, and you're going to pull your right leg back, coming into a low lunge on the other side. So you can keep facing me, because then you can see easier. Good. So left foot comes forward just like you are. Excellent. Now pull your right leg. Yeah, there you go. And then hold here. So kind of get yourself settled in so that that left knee is tracking over your left foot. Lengthen your spine. Hold here. Pull your right hip forward, left hip back. Relax your shoulders. And then bring your right hand down to the floor. Reach your left arm up and twist. And then release that left hand down and reach your right arm up and twist. Look up towards your right thumb. Good. And bring that right hand back down to the floor. Walk your hands back and then peel your left toes up. Here you can also take the blocks closer towards you if you want to use them as support. Peel your left toes up, lengthen through your spine, and then bend your elbows as you softly come down. Holding here for 3 more breaths. And then walk the blocks back up. You're going to tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, and kind of make some motions here to rock. Good, and then bring that foot even closer up so you can come into a pyramid. You can flip the blocks so that they're on the highest setting. So you have full support, lengthening your spine so your back straight, parallel to the floor. Pull your right hip forward, left hip back. Good. Hold here for 3 breaths before coming down. And lower your upper body down. Here you can keep the blocks there or bring your hands as far to the ground as it allows. Rotating pyramid. Keep your right hand on the ground and then take your left hand up and twist. Look up towards the ceiling. And release. Bring that left hand down. Reach your right arm up. Other side. And bring that right hand back down. Walk your blocks up to the, all the way up as you lift your right leg up. So you can kind of walk the blocks off the mat, lift your right leg up. You can bend the left leg as much as you need to kind of protect the hip. Roll your right hip down so your hips are parallel to the floor. Good. 3 more breaths here. And bend your right knee. Bring your right foot to meet your left. Release your hands. Come all the way up to stand. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Good. All right, you can put the blocks, keep the blocks actually off to the mat, on the top of the mat to the side. Good. You're going to take a moment here, shift your feet so that they're parallel, outer edges parallel to the mat. But your feet can still be like 2 fist width distance apart from each other. And then bend your knees, reach your hands down to the floor, and then reach them up, coming into chair pose. So bend the knees, hips back, weight on your heels so your toes can almost do a little wiggle. And then bring your hands down to your heart, straighten your legs, bring them down to the floor. Bring your hands down to the floor. There you go. Shift your weight to the left leg and bring your right leg back. And from here, we're going to cartwheel open to the warrior 2. So your left leg forward, right leg back. Good. Land the foot. Then lift yourself up and rotate your arms out, coming into warrior 2. Good. So your left foot is forward. Bend your left knee. Right leg back. Pull your shoulder blades together behind you. Pull that left knee back to the left pinky toe. Look past your left fingertips. And then bring your right hand to the right leg. Reach your left arm up and back. And release. Bring your arms back out, palms facing down. Bring your left arm to your left thigh. Reach your right arm up and alongside your ears, your right ear. Palm facing down. And release. Come back, warrior 2. Straighten your front leg. Flip your palms, so triangle. Pull your right hip back. Left arm comes forward. Bring your left hand down to your left leg. Reach your right arm up and twist. And release. Bring your hands back to your hips. Bend your left knee. Turn and your back leg, your back heel. Lift your right heel. Bring your feet to meet at the top of the mat. Good. Inhale. Bend your knees, reach your arms up, palms face each other, palms touch, exhale, fold, touch the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, slide your hands up, exhale, fold forward. Good. Stay down here, shift your weight to the right leg, and you're going to bring your left leg back. You're going to bring that left leg back. Pivot the left toes to face forward, parallel to the back of the mat. Keep your right knee bent, and then cartwheel your arms open. Come to warrior 2 on the other side. Good on this side, good. Right knee bends. Drop your hips down. Track that right knee towards your right toe, your right pinky toe. And then flip your hands. Right hand comes up, left hand comes to the back of your left leg. Reverse. And back warrior 2. Pull your shoulder blades together, bend that right knee, bring your right arm to your right thigh, reach your left arm up and alongside your ear. And release, come back up, straighten your right leg and separate your feet a few more inches, coming into triangle. Flip your palms, pull your left hip back, right arm extends forward towards past your right toes, and then bring your right hand down to your right leg, reach your left arm up and twist. And release, come back up. Your hands to your hips. Look towards the top of the mat. Bend the right knee, flip your left foot to lift and bring your feet together up at the top of the mat. Good. Let your hands come by your side. Inhale, reach your arms out and up, palms touch. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Good, Arnie. Now come into tree pose, shifting your weight to your right leg and then slide your left leg up wherever it feels. Good, and you can pull that left knee back towards, so you open your hip up, good. Finding that one point to focus on and just notice your breath. Coming back to your intention. You can reach your hands up, but try to keep your palms together. See if you can keep squeezing your palms together as you lift your hands above your head. And release. Bring your hands back to your heart. Connect again to your intention. And release that foot down. Good. Shake it out. Release your hands. You can kind of separate your feet and sort of lift them heels up as you swing your arms. Good. And then coming back, reconnect your eye to that one point in front. Weight on the left leg, and then slide your right leg up to tree pose. Wherever it feels, either on your ankle, above, pulling that left hip knee back. You can reach your arms up, palms remain connected. Good job. Good. Release your hands down. All right, take a deep breath in, reach your arms out and up, palms touch. Reach your arms as far up to the ceiling as you can so you feel your shoulders stretch, and then exhale, fold, slide them down. Touch the floor. Grab hold of your big toes, so peace fingers grip around your big toe. Straighten the legs as much as you can, and then come and pull down. So elbows reached out, keeping your eyes open, looking at your shins. And release. Bring your hands away from your feet and come all the way to stand. Good. And then bring it on down to the floor. Bring it down to the floor and then have your strap nearby. Good. All right. So you can now slide the band around the space above your knee. You can actually spin, Arnie, so your head's facing the usual way. so you could see better. Yeah. There you go. And you could lay your head back so your head's supported on a pillow or a block. Good. So you could lay back so your head's supported on a pillow or a block. Good. All right. Now walk your heels close enough so that they can almost graze your fingertips. Okay, and then kind of close enough that they can now scoot a little away from your fingertips so that your knees feel protected. Then you're going to lift your hips up. Keep your chin slightly tucked towards your chest. Look at your chest. Lift your hips up, and you're just going to gently pull the band apart. Pull your knees apart, keeping your glutes active the whole time. So your knees come in and out. So out, and then they come back to neutral. Nope, keep it raised the whole time. Yep, so keep your hips raised and just bring the knees out and in. We're just going to do 10 more here. So out and then slowly in. 7, 8, 9, 10. And then bring the hips all the way down. Lift your knees and make circles with your knees here. So kind of massaging your lower spine. So you can take your hands onto your knees and sort of rock them. Good. Now slide your strap down to your feet so that your strap is around the bottom of your feet. So it's gripped around the bottoms of your feet. And you can interlace your hands behind and place them behind your head. So here we're going to do like a bicycle with your legs pushing through your heels. The whole time keeping the band taut when your feet pass each other. Push down your lower back. Good. Pulling one elbow to the opposite side. Good, keep going. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 2, 1. Good. And release. Bring your legs back down. Release the band. You can throw the band to your side and let your legs come down to the floor. Good. Extend your legs straight up to the ceiling. Push down on your lower back. And you're just going to lower your feet a few inches. So lower your legs a few inches, activating the sides of your core. Good, and hold. Now hold so it's like halfway, 45-degree angle. So bring them back up and just hold here for 3. Push your shoulders down, 2, 1, and then bring them a little bit lower. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Bring them now to hover right above the floor. 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring your legs down, shake them out. Bring your right leg up, interlace your fingers, pull your right knee into your right shoulder. And then let go of that leg, but keep it bent. Bring your right hand down to the floor. Slide your left hand on the other side of that leg and twist your knee over to the left side. And release. Come back to the center. Bring your right leg out. Bend your left knee, interlace your fingers, pull your left knee into your left shoulder. Good. And then let that grip go as you slide your left arm to the floor. Pull your right hand down the leg and twist to your knees to the right side. And release. Come back to the center. Walk your heels again to your fingertips so that they graze your fingertips. We're going to do a little bridge pose. Lift your hips up. Interlace your hands underneath your back. Push your, tuck your shoulders in so that they sort of grip underneath. Push your arms down onto the floor as you lift your hips up. And try to keep your knees tracking above. They'll want to splay out, but you want to try to keep them pointed towards the space above your toes. And then unlace the hands. Let your shoulders come out, arms come out, and slowly, one vertebra at a time, bringing your back down to the floor. Windshield wiper your knees left and right. And then squeeze your knees into your chest. One last squeeze. Pull your forehead towards your knees. Good. Now lift your happy baby. Grip hold of your ankles. Lift your legs up. Rock a little left and right. And then release. Let your whole body lay out, coming into Shavasana. Taking a deep breath in and let it go. Closing your eyes. Wiggle your toes and squeeze and release your fists. Bring your movement back into your body. Take a breath in and out. You can bend your knees, pull your knees into your chest, and rock yourself left and right. And then rock yourself up to a seated position. Take a moment here with your eyes still closed, connecting to your intention that you set. You can bring your palms to touch at your heart, connecting your thumb towards your chest bone. Taking a deep breath in, and then letting it go. Namaste.